Brothers and sisters in Islam, before death approaches us, we should keep in mind the following. Firstly, أكثروا من ذكر هادم اللذات الموت. The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, always remember the destroyer of desires, death. Remember death in the morning and the evening. Wallahi, the day we forgot or forget about death and what will take place after death is the day we find ourselves falling into destruction and despair, following our whims and worshipping our desires, falling into sin and error, displeasing our Creator, the Lord of the heavens and the earth. Remembering death, as some scholars have put it, should be instilled into our heads like a headache. Some of our pious predecessors would dig a grave for themselves and sit in it, remembering that it will one day be their temporary abode. It is reported that one of them would enter it, he would read the Quran and he would weep. When he would come out, he would say, "You have returned to the dunya, so perform righteous actions." Others would hang their kafan, the shroud they will be wrapped with when they die, in their homes, so they can always remember death. Some people nowadays write a message on their screensaver on their computer to remind them of death. Not only does it act as a reminder, but it also serves as a deterrent from visiting sites that they should not be visiting. From amongst the ways to remember death is to visit the graves. The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, "Zuru al-qubur fa-innaha tudhakkirukum bil-akhirah." Visit the graves, for verily they will remind you of the hereafter. And from amongst the factors that will help you remember death is sitting with pious people, sitting with the scholars and the students of Islamic knowledge, attending Islamic study circles and the like. Secondly, read the Quran. Ponder over its meaning, live the Quran, memorize the Quran, and most importantly, act upon the Quran. Thirdly, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, be patient. One of the best ways also to remember death is to look into the stories of the Salaf, into the stories of our pious predecessors. Ibn Umar would say, if you wake up, they do not expect the evening to come about, and when the evening commences, do not expect the morning to come about. When the illustrious Muhaddith Al-A'mash was dying, his children began crying over him. So he said, "Do not cry over me, for wallahi, by Allah, I did not miss